just hit record too.
Yeah, I just say record too. Look at me.
3 minutes. We'll get the show started in 3 minutes. Actually, I don't want all this beginning part.
Where Chris at?
What Chris? Hi, my name is Cheese. I can't function without Chris.
I like Chris.
You would. Oh.
I ain't never met him, huh?
No.
What about Bob?
Good guy. What?
Bob.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Aretha.
I can't stand you.
Manny Pacquiao.
Do you foresee yourself being cold? Should I turn the air on now?
Yeah, because it's going to be a lot of moving.
Yeah, because I have a hoodie. It's going to be hot, and I got a hoodie on.
I'll take it off.
Goddamn hoodie
I would, but not right now.
Yeah, I can, because if you put the air on, it's going to be too much air. My name is Cheese. I'm wine.
He's such an idiot.
I'm a whiner. My name is Cheese.
That's cool. You good.
I'm not fit. Shut up.
I don't want the fan on,
Wait
too.
for you. Shut up.
I'm going to be
Shut
cold.
up. My name is Cheese. I use so many words. Useless.
Oh, my belly is hurting. Beyonce
What?
versus Mary J. Blige.
Well, yeah, okay.
That wouldn't work.
Mary J. Blige booked her.
No, I don't believe that.
He booked her.
I don't believe it.
Oh, who the fuck is it? You believe it or not?
I'm telling you, I don't believe it, and it's not true. You didn't do it right. Simple as that. You didn't do it right. You know how many hits Beyonce has?
She has a lot of hits.
Destiny Child, she kills. She'll kill her.
Not according to the people. According to the people, it was all about Mary J. Blige.
Disagree.
I don't care. You weren't there, so.
But I'm telling you the music. I know music, and I am there. Now what you gotta say?
Nothing. I'm not entertaining this stupid conversation.
Okay, well don't entertain it. You're not right, and I am. That's how kids used to. Ooh, that used to get me mad when I was a kid. They fight with me like that. Oh, you can't touch it. I'm like, dude, I can touch it, dude. Well, once you jump and try to touch it, then, dude, I don't have to show you. You know what I'm saying? And then it just goes on out. Or my favorite one. You mad? Why? No, I'm not mad. Yeah, you are. You mad. You like, dude, I'm not mad, dude. But you about to make me upset right now. I told you was mad. Like, oh, that's so annoying.
Yeah. All right.
Or if you say something and they act like they don't understand it because you said it the wrong way.
Oh, yeah.
And you like, dude, you understand what I'm saying. What you not saying it right.
What you meant.
Like. One of my favorite ones, too, we talked about this before, or you talk about a girl that's bad. I remember I talked about Rihanna. I was like, she's so fine. My homeboy go, she got a big forehead, though. I'm like, but your wife ugly, dude. like, for real. Like, come on, cuz. Okay. Come on, for real.
Let's go.
Party people. Cheesy. Unique.
Yo. What's up? Yo, it's Unique and Cheese.
Here we go.
It's Unique and Cheese.
Let's start the show.
It's Unique and Cheese.
Ow, here we go.
It's Unique and Cheese.
Oh, well, let's start the show.
That was cool, right?
Yeah, that was cool. It's the Unique and Cheese Show. My name is DJ Unique. Will you be introducing yourself?
My name is Cheese. Queso. Back to the pole, back to the young.
Welcome to the Unique and Cheese Show. Each and every Sunday right here on 100.9 Heat. Thank you guys so much for joining us. Miss Cheesaleo. How you feeling? How you living? How your wife? How your children? What's going on?
Pork and beans.
Pork
Pork and beans. You don't remember that on Living Color?
Pork
With
and
your
beans?
boy Jim Carrey? He'd be like, pork and beans! You don't remember that episode?
No.
Okay, whatever. You won't get it then. I'm good, man.
Oh.
I'm blessed in the Lord.
Did you guys get to do the mailing vote thing?
I'm still.
Have you received it yet?
I received everything.
Okay.
And I'm just like so scared.
Did
to
Camilla
open
get
it.
hers?
No, she received hers too. So what we got to do is figure it out and do what we need to do.
Word.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes, send it in sooner than later.
I should have honestly bought it here, and maybe you could have helped me after the thing.
No, I told you guys what to do. Just go on YouTube.
You said YouTube?
Just go on YouTube. I'm telling you, they have a 1-minute breakdown of all the propositions.
Yeah, yeah.
And after you watch, you be like, oh, okay, either I like it or I don't like it. They made it super easy.
Okay.
So, and that goes for anybody else too. That either you're doing the mail-in vote or you're going in to vote. If you have any questions about any of the propositions, just go on YouTube. They have 1-minute videos. They already got nerdy with it and broke it down for you. Told you all the stuff. So be sure to check it out. You know what I'm saying? Turn up.
Y'all go out there and vote now.
Get on out there and get in, told about you with your ancestors and everything. Just try to do it for you so you can do it. So do it.
Speaking of voting,
Uh-oh.
have you heard about California? Some of those voting booths were fake.
They were fake voting booths.
Yeah, and where you can mail your votes in and stuff like that. And they were like, where did these things come from? And
What?
it's so crazy how certain things are happening that never happened. Even like the Trump supporters are threatening voters if they vote, they're gonna harass them and different things like that. Like I swear, it's like we in the 50s and the 60s.
You don't even know who I voted for. Why you know what I'm saying? I could have voted for Trump. Why are you harassing me? Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Just, that's so childish. It's so stupid. And it just really goes to show, as much as I try to be somebody who supports the human race,
Yeah.
I really do.
Yeah,
But it's very hard.
yeah.
Humans make it hard to cheer for humans.
Yeah.
I will never put myself in a position of thinking that I can think for God. But God got to be sitting back in his lazy boy like, woo,
Yeah.
child. I knew this was going to happen.
And they say it's crazy in Houston too.
What's happening in Houston?
Like how they are
Where's my
having
internet?
one voting place in some place in Houston, like, and you know how big Houston is, Houston, Texas is, and they like, dude, we need more voting spots. Why you gonna have hundreds of thousands of people at this one place so you can discourage them from voting? Like, but I really believe this is all Trump tactics. You know what I'm saying? For
I mean, I think
and it's in the black community too.
I think it's easy to say. It's easy to say Trump, but I really feel like a lot of this goes on his minions. You know what I'm saying? Because as much as people want to try to give him credit for, I don't think he's that smart to come up with all this. You know what I'm saying? This is a lot of his minions.
You're right, absolutely.
Even with the people trying to kidnap the governors and the governor of Virginia also too. These are Trump minions, thinking that they doing what they think is right, which is treasonous. The same way as the South did for the Civil War. It's like the Confederacy lives. Because these are Confederacy actions y'all doing right now, trying to kidnap political officials or public officials. Come on, man.
In
relax.
2020?
Ridiculous.
Ridiculous.
Absolutely ridiculous. I tell you what else is ridiculous too. And I tried to ignore it for a little while. I really was going to ignore it. I would say maybe for the first 3-4 weeks, I ignored it. Have you seen any of the videos with Jaguar Wright talking about the music industry?
Crazy.
Why is that your first response to say she's crazy?
Because my honesty is because how she's speaking about different people, to Common, to the Roots, to even Twaleed. I think
Talib Kweli,
yeah. Like, to me, I'm not saying it's. I think like how for us as a people, we have challenges already. For me, even some people that I dislike as artists and different things, you would never hear me go on something live and speak down upon them because that they gonna have people amongst us already doing that, and that's why I say, what was the word I used?
Crazy. You said she's crazy.
Yeah, I think it's crazy for us to. We have to use our words especially in this time, carefully amongst each other in love. You know what I'm saying? Unless it's something really like you got facts on them for things. Because it's just one person saying it. Doesn't mean that it's true or not true, but I'm just speaking from my, it don't seem like, I think she maybe she had have a mentally breakdown or something. That's how I take it.
Paris said something similar to that. He was like, the part about the African Americans shouldn't go against other African Americans, especially not publicly.
Not publicly.
And I agree with that to a certain extent.
Of course.
Now,
I got you.
once again, I tried to ignore it for the first 3 weeks because I'm like, what? She looking for attention or something like that? Like, what's really going on? So I was just like, she's just looking for attention. I'm just gonna leave it alone. Until it got to like the third week, fourth week, I'm like, there's more videos still coming. What's going on? So all right. Now, we are not professionally trained journalists, but in a sense, being that we have a show and we voice our opinions and we speak to people, we technically kind of are journalists.
Yeah.
And as a journalist, we have to do our research to get all points of views before we can speak on it. So I finally watched one video of hers, and you can tell when somebody's lying. You can tell when somebody's reaching out for attention. You can also tell when somebody is speaking the truth. You know what I'm saying?
Can I ask you a question?
Yes, you can.
I'm sorry. Just to stop you in your middle of your
I know. I was making a point and everything, but go ahead.
But the thing is, even if it's true, who is that helping by her putting it out there?
Yeah, if I can finish talking, you get all the answers.
Okay, let's go then.
So to summarize, and Jaguar can speak for herself. If anybody wants to see any of these videos, it's Jaguar Right. She's on YouTube. You can watch any of these videos yourself. Her goal is similar to what Kanye West's goal is to open up the music industry and make it fair for the artists. Because the music industry is still not a fair place for the artists. As a fellow black woman, not my fellow black woman, but as a black woman, she's trying to look out for other, not just black women, but women of other ethnicities and colors, because she's saying that women in the industry have it the absolute worst. It is an awful, awful ride. She would not wish the industry upon any female because she said it's predatory and awful things happen to them. Also, she is saying that she is tired of the lies. She's saying that the people that you guys love and adore are not the people that y'all think they are.
But that's not our business, though, to talk about Puffy preference sexually or whatever, because she mentioned something like that. What that have to do with the black woman, though? To me, that has nothing to do with the black woman talking about somebody's
Well, she talked about Puffy because she's talking about how controlling he is of everything that's happening around him. And he got his playbook from Clive Davis, and how Clive Davis is her main target. Her main target is she wants to get to Clive Davis. She needs to bring him down because of all the travesties that he's brought upon the industry. She said these people they literally work for the devil. Puffy's into sex trafficking. Like, she's making all these claims, and then
there's proof in it.
She's saying that she has proof for this stuff, and she's saying how nobody else is going to say anything because everybody else is trying to protect their little stake and claim and having their life. She went in on Mary J. Blige. She went in on Common. She went in on Talib Kweli. She went in on Jill Scott. Like, she went in on these people like, yo, these people are, I've been working in this industry since I was 11 years old, and to hear the things that the industry insiders are saying, like, she's like, this industry is not what you think it is. This industry is not what you think it is. Now, playing both sides of the fence a little bit, if somebody of Jaguar's Right came out and was saying stuff like, "Oh man, you don't trust DJ Unique, man. DJ Unique be on that silly stuff, blah 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 blah." Either you can just let that person say what they need to say, and maybe it'll go by the wayside, which I think most of the people have done. Most of the people haven't said anything back to her, because almost speaking back or speaking up, if you give life to it. And if you assume, like, your first thought is, oh, she's crazy. If you assume that she's crazy, then you wouldn't give it no energy. Because you'd be like, she's crazy.
Of course.
Some people take the bait. Like Talib Kweli, for some strange reason, he took the bait. And he's like posting videos now to try to rebut what she's saying. Because she used to hook up with him back in the day, and she said what's so bad about him is he tried to act like he treat the black woman like she God, but he got baby mamas everywhere, and he's abusive, and he's this and that. And to me.
But he never said he wasn't human, too, though, right?
Nobody's. I'm not defending anybody here.
I'm just speaking in general. It has nothing to do with you. Don't take it personally.
No, I'm not saying that.
Jaguar.
All I'm saying is it makes you. It made his position worse.
Yeah.
Posting the video that he posted.
What did he post? You have to explain.
Well, he posted a rebuttal to what she's saying. I didn't watch his whole video. I didn't watch all of her video either. But the longer he went on, the more it sounded like somebody disgruntled trying to get back at somebody talking about them. And it's like one of those things where we were talking about it earlier. Like no matter what you say back, you're gonna sound wrong. So sometimes I think it's better just don't say nothing at all. Because his video, it hurt him more than it helped him.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So he's talking about his respect and all that kind of stuff like that too. And it got so far that she ended up digging up one of his original children's mother that she said he never talks about. But that's like the original one that has his adult children.
Oh,
and
wow.
so she ended up putting that lady on the video. Darcel, I think her name was Darcel or something like that too. So she ended up interviewing her. So it's like the more you talk, the more you're going to sound guilty.
Oh, so she got some facts.
She got some facts.
Her.
Oh, no, she got some facts.
And then the baby mama.
The baby mama would
talk bad.
Yeah.
But then at the same time, you got to understand maybe she's mad at him for other reasons and some.
But there's a difference between being like, oh man, F Tyler Quality, he ain't never done it, and the difference between this is what happened, that's what happened. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know, and I'm not saying I believe or
I get
disbelieve any of it. You know what I'm saying? All I'm saying is,
and I'm not trying to discredit neither. I'm just saying from just my side, I don't know on either side, but from me outside looking in, this is what I feel to a certain extent.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. But once again, what up, DJ Drake's in the building. What up, DJ Drake? But the thing about it is, as journalists, you know what I'm saying? I think we should make ourselves more responsible to investigate a little bit further.
I tell you this about Jaguar. That unplug with her and Jay-Z was the dopest unplug ever.
She's so lit.
Oh, she
is so lit.
She's so talented. And that's what it makes me sad because she's so talented and that's taking it away
but
a little bit.
she says no, it's not. She said, especially when you think that somebody in America like, oh, they're not even popping. It's like, no, sweetheart. We overseas. Yeah. She said overseas is way different than America. In America, they use you for a little while and then they throw you away. Yeah. She said overseas, they respect you as an artist.
And I agree with that because a lot of jazz musicians, that's what they used to.
They go overseas.
Yeah, they did back in the days. When
they
got tired, they went over there.
When they're overseas, there's no, there's no American crowd. You know, if let's say I'm Talib Kweli and I go perform in America, like, oh man, hey, perform, get by, do that song, like, you know what I'm saying? I know how American audiences are. I've been in front of them.
Yeah, Temptation.
They're very
too.
rude.
They did that. They went overseas.
And got their
money.
People go overseas. They say it's a different story overseas. They respect you. So she said,
you even made a story about Teddy Roddy. He's making money. Is that
in Korea?
Overseas?
Yeah, Korea. Yeah, overseas.
Yeah.
You gotta fly over that water.
Yeah.
So it's I don't know, man. It's a lot of unpacking to do.
Yeah.
And I think I'm a fan of the truth.
Yeah.
So I'm not saying anybody's sexual preference should play a role.
Yeah.
But if demonic things are happening to people, you know what I'm saying, in order for them to get to a certain level in their career, you know what I'm saying? I would say pull a curtain back on that because that's not the way it should be. We want to be godly people. We want to be righteous people. But to have success, you have to tap into some demonic entity to have success.
But isn't it?
They need to lose power.
Isn't it bigger fish we need to fry before we go there? Like,
look at
our government and how.
That's just detracting or like. You know what I'm saying?
No, it's not.
It's two things that need to be taken over.
Because that's small fish. The big fish is what
it's small fish if you're not in that industry. You know what I'm saying? There's a whole lot of people who are trying to get into that industry.
Let's change how our government treat my people. You know what I'm saying? Brown people.
No, we need to change how we treat our people.
True.
And then, so let's say that they are gatekeepers in the industry, our fellow people, and they're making us do this kind of stuff so we can have some type of success. That's worse to me than any government treating us bad. Anytime we treat us disrespectfully, it's worse than black people treating black people bad and white people treating black people bad. we should not care what white people think about us.
I did not say that.
You said you disagree.
No, I said I disagree that our government for over 300 years been mistreating us and everything.
That's not what I'm saying.
Well, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm telling you. What I'm saying.
You just making a point out of nowhere.
No,
in the middle of my point.
No.
My point is, I don't care how white people treat us. If we treat us worse than white people treat us, to me, that's a no-go.
But what's the majority of black people treating black people bad? It's only a small percentage.
I don't care if it's 3 people.
Yeah, but the thing is, though, it's like having. I think we're getting off the point a little bit, but when I'm trying to make for her to go down on the black community, because that's all she's doing, is talking about black people and this and that, and then the bigger fish is Clyde Davis. To me, we got black young men dying every day. You know what I'm saying? For police brutality.
Yes, we do.
And the government, how we can't get loans or the bank won't look at us the same way.
All that's happening.
It's just so much badness in our country right now. We need to dissect things that's more bigger than dissecting a little frog.
True that.
That's
exactly why 3 or 4 weeks had went by before I even looked at the video, because we got 90 videos on police brutality. We got 90 videos on, you know what I'm saying, the redlining. So when this one video pop up, then it gets light too, because we can't all just talk about the one thing all the time. You know what I'm saying? So that's what's happening.
Yeah, and I get that. I get it. So what else new? I know that tight shirt is a new shirt you got on.
No, it's not. It's a classic representing the floor improv night. Turn up.
Where's her head at?
She don't need no head. She just need legs and drums. Turn up. That's because you ain't cultured.
Like Attack of the Clones, what till we break a bag and you hear the crack of the bone to get by, just to get by, just to get by, just to get by. We commute to computer, spirits stay mute while your ego spread rumors. We survivalists turn to consumers, just to get by.
Another scenario.
That sounded like me at the end. Is that
me? You think you sound like that?
Huh?
You think you sound like that?
At the end,
I don't think you do. Turn up. So another scenario also, and then I don't like how our community tears down our own. Same thing was happening to Ice Cube. Here you have somebody who's developing a plan to try to help push the culture forward, and then here comes everybody coming out the woodwork like, how can you do that? You can't do that. How are we ever supposed to get forward if we can't have a conversation with anybody to help move us forward?
And I look at it like this. It's Ice Cube, right?
Yeah.
Ice Cube, I mean, just the name Ice Cube alone, stand on something.
Stand on something.
You know that this brother is not going to do something that justify the means of black people moving forward than moving backwards, right?
Yes.
Like, so the thing
Always.
is, yeah, like, even though, like, and I love how he spoke on it, because they said, well, Cube, you might be getting used in politics. He said, I don't care about that.
Sure don't.
All I care about is this money going into my community.
Turn up.
What are you doing for my community?
Exactly.
I don't care. I didn't say I was voting for him.
Sure didn't.
He said, I just want this money to help my people out.
Turn up.
That's it.
That's it.
And by any means. You know what I'm saying? Like,
that's right.
Like, what I do dislike about my people, soon as we do something, we like ants when it's a sweet piece of candy sitting there on the sidewalk. They all just climb on top of it, not knowing if it's sweet or not. Like, dude, like, come on, man, give a brother a chance, dude.
Or what are you doing?
Yeah.
What are you doing?
You're voting for him, and that's it. That's great. But
why?
He actually
making a plan. Okay, so for those that don't know, back in June, Ice Cube came up with. Make sure I got the acronym right.
This don't make you want to dance?
All the time. My feet is tapping on the bottom of my foot. Okay, so Ice Cube came up with the contract with Black America back in June. And he sent the plan to the Democrats, and he sent the plan to the Republicans. He's saying that the Democrats got back to him, was like, look, we'll talk about this after the election. Which I kind of understand, because they don't have any power right now because they're not running it. So he also sent to the Republican Party, and the Republican Party brought him in, and use some of his ideas and implement it into some of Trump's platinum plan or whatsoever. So then when Trump's people tweeted out, like, big shout out to Ice Cube for, taking the time to work with us to try to move forward, then here come the what do we want to call them? The trolls. Here come the trolls.
But you got to understand, though, they did that for a reason, too, though. They did. But
of course, you got to.
Like, Ice Cube don't care about that, but go ahead. I'm sorry.
Yeah, so either way, it's not a... Like Ice Cube was saying, I'm just repeating after what Ice Cube was saying. I don't trust neither one of these administrations. You know what I'm saying? When has any administration ever been good to African Americans? Never.com.
Yeah.
So I don't trust neither one of them. It's not about, they're not going to do it. It ain't about that. It's about, can we get the conversation? If we can get the conversation, maybe we can finally get something done. But if you don't never talk to them, if you never have that conversation, then you're, what does it say? 100% of the shots you don't take, you miss?
Yes.
You got to take a shot.
Exactly.
So I would applaud Cube for using his platform to take a shot. He don't got to do none of this. Yeah. He can make records and make movies and ride off into the sunset. He don't have to do none of this.
Yeah, he took a lot of his time.
He took a lot of his time to do this.
Yes.
He could be making Friday 8, you know what I'm saying, as far as we're concerned. But he's doing this.
Yeah. I say thank you, Ice Cube.
I say thank you, Ice Cube, too.
You know
thank you, Ice Cube, for the Unique and Cheese
Jackson.
Show. Turn up. What's Jack A? Jack A gonna try to post something like, we ain't doing Ice Cubes no more, now we doing Ice Chips. Ho, shut up.
Who said that?
Jack A. Jack A. Jack A. Come on, lady.
Come on, man.
Come on, lady.
Even if he was swinging that way, I still love my brother.
I still love my brother, too.
You get what I'm saying?
Yes, I do.
Because sometimes we fall down.
Yeah.
But we get
right back up.
And he didn't even fall down. He on his 2 feet, standing straight up. So, and it took a lot of courage of him and back to show his strength and how strong he is. Because he knew, I knew him.
He gonna get the backlash.
He knew he was going.
Yeah.
People was gonna say stuff.
When I was looking at some of the retweets or whatever, like people tweeting in like, I can't believe Ice Cube, my rap hero did this, did that. I started looking at who was saying it. Yeah. And I'm like, you here's the person that doesn't do anything. Here's the person who doesn't do anything. All these people that don't got no accomplishments in life are chiming in. Yeah. That's why I love one of Kanye West's quotes. He's like, I don't talk to people, or I don't take advice from people less successful than me. Yeah. So, you know what I'm saying? If you ain't doing nothing with your life,
Nothing with your life.
You ain't doing nothing.
Nothing.
You ain't bad. You ain't nothing. What up, Erica? How you doing, Erica? No, I have not listened to the Ice Cube Red Table Talk. It's on my agenda to watch that. I will.
Damn, I'm glad y'all
said it all.
Used to be hard, now you just went soft. Now you was down with the AK. And now I see you on a video with me,
Chalet,
looking like straight bozos. I saw it coming, that's why I went solo and kept on stomping. While y'all motherfuckers moved straight out of Compton. Living with the whites, one big house, and not another ninja in sight. I started off with too much cargo, drop board niggas now making all the dough. White man just ruling. Didn't forget with attitudes, who you fooling? Y'all niggas just phony. I put that on my mama and my dad.
Couldn't find another song that was more uplifting about our people.
No, man, they going in on Q. He need to go back on these people, man. No Vaseline. No, we're not doing no Vaseline this morning. Turn up.
Gonna at least use lotion.
No Vaseline. They went in on Cube. No, we're not going in on Cube. Cube trying to help them out, and they going in on him. No. We're not being nice to nobody no more.
With the LENCHMOB and y'all disgrace to CPT.
Yeah.
Cause you got your green by white boy with no Vaseline.
It's the Unique and Cheese Show right here, 100.9 The Heat. We're going to take a quick commercial break, and then we'll be right back.
Audi 3000, G.
Hell no. They disrespecting Cube, son. I don't play that, son. You don't be disrespecting Ice Cube, son.
That's like the Cube is like just like I was saying earlier, his name stands alone. Like, come on, man. Yeah. Cube.
He's militant. He's black militant. He's been black militant forever.
Forever, dude.
Why would he lead us astray? Why would he go like,
come
on, man.
Come on, y'all.
Y'all reaching. Y'all love Master so much.
And agree to disagree. Don't bring him down, though.
Or you offer a plan. You get in their ear. That's what I'm saying to anybody who can criticize anybody. If you not doing it, you need to take your bottom lip, connect it to your top lip, and don't open it up no more.
Yeah. Come on, man.
Well, all right.
Teach one to reach one. Reach one to teach one. We all in this world see the let me tell y'all, brothers and sisters.
Tell them.
See.
Tell
Plymouth
them.
Rock.
Uh-huh.
It landed.
Where it landed.
But listen here. The Mayflower.
Mm-hmm.
You know, not the sunflower.
Not the sunflower. I love sunflowers, especially the
Do you eat
seeds.
sunflower seeds?
Sometimes.
I love sunflower seeds.
I got to be in the mood for it. If I'm watching like a football game or something like that too, like out in public.
They so good.
They are good.
Do you like the ones that kind of burnt a little bit? It give you that little taste in your mouth?
I don't really know. I just like the little salt. Give me a little
don't eat them, then.
Give me a little salt.
You
on it.
should know that.
Turn up. You ready?
I was born ready, son.
Break it down.
Jackie Chan.
It's the Unique and Cheese Show right here on 100.9 The Heat each and every Sunday, 6 to 8 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Let's do this before we get back into the music.
America. What is America's destiny? What is best for our nation, our people? What is just? True justice. We have to think about all these things together as a people. To contemplate our future, to live up to our dream, we must have vision. We as a people will revive our nation's commitment to faith, to what our Constitution calls the free exercise of religion, including, of course, prayer. Through prayer, faith can be restored. We as a people are called to a greater purpose than ourselves. We are not only a beacon to the world, but we should be servants to each other, to encourage each other, to help each other, to lift up each other, our fellow Americans, that we may all prosper together. We have to act on faith with the sure knowledge that we are pursuing the right goals and doing the right things. We will build a stronger country by building stronger families. Families are the building blocks of society, of a nation. By turning to faith, we will be the kind of nation, the kind of people God intends us to be.
I am Kanye West, and I approve this message.
That is Kanye West's campaign thing that he's doing.
What do you think about that, though? Is that taking votes away from?
Well, this is what I kind of think of it. I think he should have started this. If he was really serious about doing this, he should have started this last year. Don't come in the last 3 months and be like, okay, I'm going to run now. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. That's kind of sloppy. It's only my opinion, though. So I think he should have started earlier. And then I'm also thinking, if you really think about why people voted for Trump, people voted for Trump because they say he tells it like it is. He's rich. He doesn't need the government's money. You know what I'm saying? He's not your typical politician. He's not a politician. For all those same reasons, those same people should vote for Kanye West because everything they like about Trump, he's the same guy. He's rich. He's not a politician. He says definitely what's on his mind. So why not vote for Kanye West?
But don't you think those votes going to split and then Trump will get in office again?
Well, think about it, really.
Okay.
What is the difference between having Trump in office and Biden in office?
It's a lot. It's a lot.
What do you think the difference is?
Right now, I can't not say it articulately if I'm using the right phrase.
Articulate.
Yeah. But it's so many reasons. Because first of all, how he, to me, my personal views is he is a racist. That's number one. Number two is that how he did this pandemic. How he even went out there to say that we're still doing good and hundreds of thousands of people are dying every day. And because he got this medicine that none of us can get to, and for him to say, oh, and take off his mask and mock, to me, he's like, it's shameful.
Awful leader.
Yeah, absolutely, an awful leader, awful,
Word.
Awful. And I think Biden will be better in certain things. Would us black people move forward? I don't know. Like, have we ever moved forward in any politician in office. You know what I'm saying? But to me, to a certain extent, Obama had this what's the word I'm looking for? Did I agree on everything Obama? No, I didn't. But he did have this aura and how he carried himself and who he was to make people who I look like and other nationalities that say we have a chance, you know, to grow in this country and be better. I don't know if you understand what I'm saying, you know what I mean? But that's just my feel.
Policy-wise, I would say policies wouldn't change probably for this country no matter if the Democrats or Republicans are in office. I think it's easy to get caught up in the emotions of what everybody's doing, but I think it's going to be business as usual no matter who's in the office. Yeah. Now, I think what he does represent, when I say Trump, I think Trump represents a divisiveness in this country. Unfortunately, I don't think his goal was to divide the country in half. But what I don't like is he's not doing anything to bring it back together. You know what I'm saying? Because I didn't watch the thing that they had yesterday, but he still didn't deny like the QAnon people and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? So it's like it's like if it I'm not saying that you divided the country, but you are doing nothing to bring it back together. Now, I think that Biden might try to, you know, I feel like he's just one of them people, like he's like the dude trying to take your girl. And he just saying everything to your girl that your girl want to hear that you not saying to her. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And I don't really think he's going to act on anything that what he's saying. Just his track record alone goes to show that he don't really get anything done. He's not a person that does that. I think he's a career politician. He made his little bit of money hanging out and stuff like that too. I hope that the dark horse in this race, no pun intended, is Kamala. I hope that the whole scenario is to. You know what I'm saying? Because she's still in the process of growing. Yeah. Is her past pretty? No. You know what I'm saying? Not. She did some ugly things, but I see the growth in her, and I can see that, you know, as time goes on, I believe that she will be a leader that we can be like, okay, I mess with her. I rocks with her.
And I liked her on her last debate. She mentioned really slightly about, because she never spoke on when she was Attorney General of California, correct? Mm-hmm. And she spoke on like she didn't say exactly, but she said something to extent about young black brothers being incarcerated when she was in office at that time with the marijuana. You know what I mean? And she was saying that she wants to change that law or something like that. And she mentioned it really, and I was like, good. Yeah. Because that was one of my main beefs with her. Yeah. You know what I mean?
Me too.
But
to a lot of people in jail for some dirt.
She's way better than Spencer. Am I saying his name right?
Spence. Pence. No, just Pence. Take the S off. Okay. Just Pence.
Yeah, him. Yeah. Yeah, because he articulate and he's worse than Trump. You know what I'm saying? So.
I don't know. I think it's all a mess. Yeah. So I think if anybody's gonna vote for anybody, I think if he would have started a year or two ago or whatever, and Kanye was serious about it, I think Kanye could have did some damage in his political race.
I don't get what he's doing.
Yeah, I don't get right now either. Write my name in. It's like, come on, man, you late for class, bro. Like, why you wait?
Just chill, dude.
Why you ain't come back in here a long time ago? Like,
I'm 24.
Like, Erica. So Erica said, I think people's overreactions now are definitely a side effect of fear and not wanting another 4 years of this administration. It's been rough for everyone, to say the least. Erica, you are absolutely correct. Unfortunately, this country is based on fear, and that's how they get a lot of things through is by getting everybody scared. I think that the government is in cahoots with our media, and our media, all they do is pump fear. Fear. They want everybody to be scared of everything so they can control you, because it's easy to control people who are scared. But anybody who's free, open-minded, open heart, it's hard to control that person because they can think for themselves. Turn the TV off. Turn it off.
I tell you this, I want him out of office, though.
Why?
I told you why already.
I like knowing where my enemies are.
Man, we're good for you.
I like knowing, like, okay, I see that group of people over there still doing knucklehead stuff. I see where you at. These people have been in hiding for a long time.
But it's him being in office will affect generations after generations another 4 years. That's what I think.
I don't know. So do you think the whole platinum plan is a farce?
I think so.
I think it too.
And big ups to that's not taking nothing from Ice Cube. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no. Ice Cube didn't make the platinum plan.
Yeah.
He still has his contract with black people. That's something totally different. They just took ideas from it and tried to put it in there.
Yeah. But I think it's all a host, all fake propaganda. Just
Turn up.
to say stuff to make it look good.
Yeah.
Just
That's why, like the homie Paris said, if it's real, pass it now.
Yeah.
Don't wait for no election. Pass it right now.
Because the thing is that we've been lied to so much.
No.
And they give us a little, and somebody give us a little. But it's so.
And we get excited. Our tails start waggling like. Whoa.
Yeah, and then we vote for this person, and then they can only do so much.
Yeah, like I get back to that. Let me get right back to that.
We need a full
word.
Wow. We need to just have laws change.
Word.
They know the laws that needs to be changed. We know the laws that needs to be changed.
Turn up.
Especially within our police department and all of that stuff. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know, brother.
Yeah. And you say Shot City, Shot City, Shot City.
I'm coming home again. Do you think about me now and then?
Yeah.
Do you think about me now and then?
Maybe he should have started small and been like governor of Chicago or something, or mayor.
I met this girl when I was 3 years old, and what I love most, she had so much soul. She said, excuse me, little homie, I know you don't know me, but my name is Wendy, and I like to blow trees, and from that point, I never blow her off. Come from out of town, I like to show her off. They like to act tough, she like to tone them off and make them straighten up their hat, cause she know they soft. And when I grew up, she showed me how to go downtown in the nighttime, my face lit up. So
I feel you, Dre. Dre said know where they are, just don't let them be in office. Turn up.
She never mess with entertainers cause they always leave. She said it felt like they walked
Turn
and
up.
drove on me.
Absolutely right, Erica.
Affiliated, got on TV.
Do that.
Brother, I was right.
Tell me
also.
I'm right too.
No, I don't want you to say it. I'm just telling you I was right.
I don't care about you being right.
I don't need you to tell me, brother.
I don't care if you right. I'm old. I do not believe in right. I don't care.
Yeah, you do.
I tell you what is
don't
right.
Say it then.
Who said you was wrong? You only heard that.
No, I did not say that.
So why did you have to say I'm right?
I'm just telling you.
Why?
I'm right
Why?
also.
Why?
I don't know.
Why you telling me that?
Whatever how you feel.
Why you
Whatever
telling
how
me
you
that?
feel.
I'm
This
right.
Is the same right
My
reason.
name is James and I'm right.
You was gonna vote for Trump.
My name is James and I'm right.
Thank God you figured it out that it's good that you didn't.
My name is James and I'm right. I don't even know what I'm right about. I'm just right.
I know what I'm right about. Not having Trump in office.
I'm right.
They just say it a different way. It's just like me saying the N-word is not right. But when I say it, it's like, oh. But when someone else said it, you say, oh, okay, maybe I shouldn't say it. I just say I can't articulate as other people how they say it. That's all.
Well, you sound like my wife.
Well, maybe you should listen to her.
No,
and you
maybe
wouldn't be
both
in your
y'all
issues.
should take your bottom lip, connect it to your top lip.
Maybe you need to listen. That's your problem, brother.
Maybe what you say is not that important to me.
No, my man. Don't take it personal.
I'm not taking
you
it personal.
getting sensitive.
Not at all.
You on your period?
Yes, I am. I
see the
blood
drip
back.
walking around.
Is it Obama stressed that so much when he let office because he understood that people expected him to change everything and it was never in his power. Turn up. Yes, it was. Yeah, that's one of the things I didn't like people how they treated Obama unfairly because of that. They thought Obama was going to get in office and change the Constitution. It's like Obama knew what country he worked for or he was in.
And I that's what I said also. People, he can only do so much. He's not.
Yeah, he's
the
Superman.
President of America.
The corporation.
He's a black man
Word.
that became president.
Yeah.
He's not gonna get in office and give everybody a pair of J's.
Yeah.
Like, come on, dude.
Yeah,
like he did the best he can. Could he did more? Maybe so.
Maybe
did
not.
Did I agree with everything? No, I didn't.
He still had to go to work.
Not the immigration, stuff like that. I didn't agree on that, but he didn't put people like I hate when they say, well, Obama immigration was bad too, but he wasn't putting people in kids in cages and different things and taking them from their families. He wasn't doing that.
I mean, they did do that during their administration. They did do that.
Not that I recall and what I read.
Because you didn't recall it. They did do that.
I'm not sure. I'm not sure about that. But okay.
Look it up. You on your phone now? Look it up.
I'm looking at something else.
We're going to give a big shout out to Megan Thee Stallion. Megan Thee Stallion launches a scholarship fund for women of color. Megan partnered with Rap Rotation, Amazon's music flagship global hip-hop brand, to kickstart her Don't Stop Scholarship Fund on Thursday. She partnered with Rap Rotation on Thursday, and she's going to offer $10,000 scholarships to women in need. So big shout out to Megan Thee Stallion. She's offering these scholarships to 2 female students pursuing an associate or bachelor postgraduate degree in any field. That $10,000 can go a long way. Big shout out to Megan Thee Stallion putting her money where her mouth is. Turn up. Did you see her performance on Saturday Night Live?
Yes, I did.
I thought it was pretty good.
We talked about that already.
Did we talk about that already?
Yeah, we did.
Turn up Megan Thee Stallion. So I'm going to give a shout out to her for representing. Okay, we'll play Megan Thee Stallion real quick, and then we'll talk about Stevie Wonder. Do you think the content of the music changes? Like, what she's doing is a beautiful thing, and it's good that she's helping out. Do you think the content of her music changes kind of like what she's doing? Like, because one thing that kind of always confused me about Megan Thee Stallion, she's like a college graduate, very, very intelligent woman, but it seemed like she's really driving like a negative thing, like, you know what I'm saying?
But it's entertainment. You know what I mean? That's like a person who write movies, right? And it's all about killing, but their personal life, they're like a minister.
But why don't she? But I kind of find movies and music a little bit different, because with music, you're saying like, I keep it real. This is me. You know what I'm saying? But why does she rap about, you know what I'm saying, getting her college degree, and you know what I'm saying, and being educated? Like, I've yet to hear the educated bar yet. Like, you know what I'm saying?
But to me, I think like we gotta weigh the lines, because people said that I seen a post that what's his name? What's the brother name? J. Rue the Damager. He mentioned, he was like, my sister, you can't be talking about how you want him to make you throw up and all this different stuff, and then talk about this. But to me, that doesn't make her. That's her music. That's her entertainment. I get it.
What are you talking about, Cardi?
Yeah, was it Cardi? Yeah, maybe so.
Yeah.
Maybe it was her or Cardi. I can't remember, but I know it was about that song or something like that. But I think like,
I would say it's balanced. Yeah. Erica said that she's young. She is young, but I said it's got to be about balance. You know what I'm saying? Because Cardi does get political sometimes, and she really speaks how it is, and she says it. So I say, if you can do a song about the thing and the dangly thing in your throat, then I think you can make a song. You know, just show your, because you're a full person. You know what I'm saying? I think if you only portray one image, that makes you seem one-dimensional. But then when you talk to them, you're like, wait a minute, you're a full 365.
But that's like, I know maybe this is far-fetched. That's like a porno star, right? You don't, when you see them in a grocery store, you don't see them humping on everything. They going to get groceries. They regular people. They probably have families. They got kids.
Yeah.
You be like, why are you doing that? It's like judging, kind of, to me. Like.
Not you. Okay, I'm not saying that what she's doing is wrong. I'm just saying that you have a whole other dimension to you also. Why not add it to the pot?
I love this show. We not agreeing on nothing, and I love it.
Stay on topic. Stay focused now. Stay focused.
No, I'm focused. I just wanted to throw that out there so I don't forget.
But wouldn't it be good though? Just put that in the pot too. It's gumbo. We know as human beings, we are gumbo.
But whoever says she's young though, maybe that's gonna be the next part of her career.
But she's there now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? She already went to college. She already graduated. This is an intelligent woman. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, even if it's a little carrot, put the carrot in there a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Because you got little girls.
Her whole album. Do you know that she didn't say that or not?
She was rapping about stuff before she got big too. What do you mean, Erica? Rapping about what stuff? Like female empowerment or like booty empowerment? Like, you know what I'm saying? And no, I did not listen to her whole album.
Maybe it's on there.
So that's a good call.
Yeah.
I will listen to Megan Thee Stallion's whole album.
There you go.
And
listen to your wife too. Maybe that helps you too.
All I'm saying, put some carrots in it. Put the carrots in it too.
Break.
Erica said she thinks the next stuff that she come out to will be better too. I think put some carrots in it.
Hear my soul tight when we my talk. I don't even say what's up. I just tell him what I want. Cause I got another that's gonna do it if he don't. Attitude bad, too good when he say me. I tell him me good. Chase these I wish I would. Bad like me, wish they could. She's cast with me. I need glasses to see. And I'm all with a daddy. She a to me. Him right, pass him to me. Real love me from the H to the D. Don't stop, pop that, just like that. Shake that, work it, don't stop. Pop that, just like that. Shake that, work it.
Can you believe, after almost 60 years of being on Motown, Stevie Wonder is leaving Motown?
Heard that.
The 70-year-old legend revealed that he has left Motown after spending his entire career on the label, and now he signed, which I like, on his own imprint.
Wow.
So he left their label to be on his own, What the Fuss Records. They are distributed by Republic Records, which is also distributed by Universal. He's still on the label. Turn up. Berry Gordy. Wow, Berry Gordy is 90 years old.
That's crazy.
He signed Stevie Wonder to a record contract with Motown's Tamla, back in 1961. Damn, Stevie Wonder was just 11 years old when he signed that. The boy wonder, Lil Stevie.
That's crazy.
Since then, Stevie has earned 74 Grammy nominations. He's won 25. He's collected 28 Billboard Hot 100 Top 10 hits, and he's also become an active voice in political issues from his 1980 campaign to make Martin Luther King Jr.'s birthday a holiday in the United States,
Which
to his
McCain
current
fought against.
To his man is dead. What's the point in saying that now?
I'm just saying it. You too sensitive today, boy.
But that was unnecessary.
No, it wasn't.
He did.
He fought.
He apologized for it before he died, too.
Maybe a lot of people didn't know that. I'm just speaking on it.
But he apologized
for it. Is it
for
truth,
it.
though? Is it truth what I just said?
But it's old truth.
But it's truth, though, right?
But if the new truth is he apologized for it.
Boy, read your thing. You sensitive today.
That's
you gotta
not sensitive.
Stop, bro. You being sensitive,
You
bro.
being sensitive.
Yeah.
I'm being sensitive talking about you being sensitive.
Okay, go ahead.
My name is James.
That made you feel better. That didn't make no sense. Read your thing. We could go all day, homie. I was born for this.
I know. That's why you exactly where you are.
Woo!
Big shout out to Stevie Wonder. Turn up.
Yeah,
Barry's still alive.
That weak shot. I ignored it. It meant nothing to me.
I'm wondering if your love's still strong.
I love it. Yes.
Yes, you and majority of the community love stuff like this because it don't get you nowhere. You just like to bicker and argue.
You sound very ignorant right now.
That's what you sound very ignorant. My name is James. I put a sentence together.
Now I'm back and not ashamed to cry. Ooh, baby, here I am. I'm still delivered.
I'm yours.
Here I am, baby. Oh, you got the future in your hands. Here I am, baby. You got the future in your hands. Hey, I've done a lot of foolish things that I really didn't mean. Yeah, didn't I? Oh, baby. Seen a lot of things in this old world. When I touched them, baby girl. Ooh, baby, here I am. I'm still delivered. I'm yours.
One of the first singles off of Stevie Wonder's brand new label, What the Fuss, has a brand new song called Can't Put It in the Hands of Fate. Stevie Wonder's new song, Turn Up.
They should do a biography on Stevie Wonder.
They got Rhapsody on this. I think Busta Rhymes is on this, Corday. You don't got no biographies already? There's no Stevie Wonder stories? I'd love to see a Stevie movie.
We all paralegal, gotta defend ourselves when the laws ain't equal. Cops ain't lethal. Death in cathedrals. Bang, bang, boogie, you could die with
New Stevie!
Alright, sometimes we gotta find our creative. grave. I defeated Father Time, was raised by Mother Nature. In the projects, tenement walls, sudden withdrawals. A true rebel, it's easy to spot the government flaws. Mass confusion, people in power commit collusion. Indoctrinated students, I'm the leader.
Can't put it in the hands of fate. You're hearing it for the first time right here on the Unique and Cheese Show. 100.9 The Heat.
Create change, survive, struggle to maintain. So many lies within the campaign, a damn shame. I'm thinking, how will we survive when the freedom that we have is a facade? Yeah.
Stevie have his own sound, don't he? You know his music.
Heck yeah. He got that go-go feel to it.
You say you're sick and tired of us protesting. I say not tired enough to make a change. You say
You need to protest that big braid he got.
That one he got left. Let him hold on to the last one. It's that one. It's the last one. Maybe he was waiting to leave Motown. He was like, when that last braid fall out, then I'm going to leave Motown.
You say that you believe that all lives matter.
I say we're going to take a commercial break. We'll be right back. It's the Unique and Cheese Show right here on 100.9 The Heat.
You think?
Tight ass shirt he got on. He woke up on a
You in your Jesus sandals and your sun socks. You got your wife shorts.
Not
Who wears
funny.
tie-dye? No.
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 Look who's talking. Where he got his stuff. When he walks down the street, he picks it up and put it on.
I think. And you think. And they think. And I think.
I wonder what's his purpose leaving Motown though. At 70 years old, you might as well just stay. Like,
But it ain't like Barry still own it.
I know.
You know what I'm
that's
saying?
true.
So it's like not like the same
Who
Motown.
own that? Though?
He should have been on his own label, like when he owned his own radio station. You know what I'm saying?
You
So
would think,
this is back in the 80s. So he's like 60 years late.
but at least he. I don't know. I wonder, do he own his own his masters and stuff?
I doubt it.
Damn, dude.
I doubt it. I seriously doubt it. His catalog. Now, what I really want to know is why are all these people selling their catalogs to this company that's like a company in Europe, buying up everybody's catalog?
Did you hear who just sold their catalog?
Yes. What's it? Babyface homie.
Yeah. Why would
L.A.
he
Reid.
Why would he do
Why'd
that?
you sell your?
Should we say that on air?
I guess, but because I hit up Ed, because you know Ed
Yeah.
is like the inside man, and Ed gets the one we interview all the time.
Yeah.
So I he didn't text me back yet, but I asked him like, what is really going on?
Yeah.
Because the RZA also sold Wu-Tang's catalog to these people too. I'm just trying to understand why is the whole thing is about owning your masters,
Seriously.
and now everybody's selling their masters. It's
Is
like,
it because they having financial struggle?
I don't know, because these are all rich people are selling it. RZA ain't broke.
But
L.A. Reid ain't broke.
Maybe financially he's about to bankrupt and he need that money.
Trust me, they are not broke.
But so when he sell it, do he separate that money with Wu-Tang? Do he share his wealth?
That I don't know. I don't think so.
Damn,
You know, for the stuff that they wrote, they should be able to get some too. But I don't know how that works. Either way, I'm just trying to figure out why is everyone selling their catalogs?
Yeah, that's crazy.
Because the list, it was like a whole list of people that, and these ain't small change. Even some of the rock people, I think like Bon Jovi or something like that. Like these,
Really?
why are y'all selling y'all's cat? That company has spent almost $680 million purchasing people's catalogs. I'm just trying to understand why.
And more.
I'm just trying to understand why. I can see partnering with you, and you know what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
like Kanye was talking about, I'll lease you my music. You can have it for this certain amount of time.
Yeah.
But why? I don't know. I'd like to know if anybody is an industry insider and you have an understanding of the way that this thing works.
I read some. I heard Prince do an interview actually, and he was like, he broke it down like when he was in that trouble with his record company. He was like, I just want my music, y'all distribute my music, y'all send it out, but I own my music. He said even when I was with the record label, you know what's that when they give you money? Fuck, I don't know why my brain don't work. Advance.
Yeah.
So he was saying basically, that, okay, I write and produce my own music. So that means y'all didn't even have to give me advance. I wasn't even taking no advance or nothing.
Right? Yeah,
And
I was already going to do that.
He said, so all y'all was doing was delivering my music. He said, it's just like FedEx. He said, FedEx deliver packages. That don't mean they own this shit.
Sure don't. They just.
Excuse my French. I'm sorry.
I know.
We're
not on air.
Okay. So, yeah.
But that's the truth, though.
Like, it was so clear how he explained it. He was like, it's mine.
Yeah.
Give it to me.
100%.
Like, what the hell?
Yeah. I don't know. So if anybody know, I'd like to know what's happening because everybody's selling their
That's
catalogs.
Crazy. I didn't know Wu-Tang. I thought we was in a time that we.
I thought everybody wanted to own theirs.
Yeah.
So I don't know. All right.
It must depends on how big that dollar amount is, you know. It's kind of like selling your soul, kind of.
But then imagine that if I come to you like, Cheese, let me get you. I'm gonna buy your catalog for $100 million. That means you can probably make $700 million off of it on your.
That's
you know what I'm saying? Because if I'm gonna give you all this money, I'm not buying it for nothing.
Commercials, right?
I'm not buying it for nothing.
People redo the music.
Yeah.
Like you don't own it. Like
they believe in it.
You not. That mean too. They don't even get paid off of it no more, right?
I don't know. I would say no because you already.
And they gotta have permission to sing those songs. I don't know. I don't know how this works.
Oh, Grace said off subject. But what do you think about Candace Owens? You want to go first?
Candace, I'm trying to go.
Okay, this is what I think of Candace Owens. I think she is. I like her passion. I do like some of the things that she says about the African American community taking responsibility for ourselves. I do like that she talks about us not using excuses and us bettering ourselves to move forward. That stuff, I agree with. How hard she rides for Trump, I don't agree with. When something goes in our favor, she doesn't cheer for it. I don't like that. If something bad happens against us, she doesn't speak on that. So I'm going to say that if she's going to be so passionate about everything, be passionate about everything. Don't just be passionate about stuff that's going to get you a headline. Like the brother that we spoke about a few weeks ago that got murdered in Texas, Jonathan Price. Nothing. She said nothing about him. She keeps talking about how there's really not racism and police brutality and stuff like that, too. That happened. That's a real thing. And the whole town, white and black, came together to talk about how bad it was that this officer killed that black man. And that's what happened. This was an upstanding citizen who was an amazing human being, and nothing. So that kind of stuff, I don't rock with her.
It has to take, God forbid, for something to happen to her immediate family.
Which sucks.
And which would suck. And then maybe that'll turn a leaf and she go, well, you know what? I was wrong all along. Because sometimes I think it's entertainment. Like
a lot of it is. A lot of it is.
To be Denford, to say, hey, I ride with this side. So, look at me.
What's his name? Roland Martin, I want to say his name is. He's the heavyset dude. He does he has a news show. He does interviews and stuff. So I watched a couple of his episodes, and he's also saying the same thing. Like for her, it's a gimmick. Because he said a lot of these conservative blacks, it's a gimmick. He said behind the scenes, they tell him, hey, we can go on the road with this, with you having your point of view, me having my point of view. We can basically travel the country, putting on a show, talking about our differences of opinion. He's like, they in it for the money grab. He said he's offered her an opportunity to come on his show so they can debate in person, but she hasn't responded.
Because for a woman of her color and who she is, for her to be so on this side.
Yeah. And you're trying to act like, you know what I'm saying? And I know lots of black conservatives, and that's not their point of view. It's her point of view. You know what I'm saying? She don't drink the Kool-Aid.
I think also, I'm not sure 100%. I haven't read nothing about it, but I'm assuming and thinking. You please don't quote me. But Kanye West was following her a little bit.
He rocks with her.
Yeah, and
they rock with each other.
that's why he says certain things he says. He's just hearing her, but he's not doing his research.
Because they're both was talking about the whole slavery thing, like slavery hasn't happened in a long time. You've never been a slave. But what they're not saying specifically, what they should be is talking about the mentality of slavery. Yeah. Of course, no one's been a slave in 100 years. We get that. But we're talking about the mentality of this country and of the people, and you can't ignore that. And I know, I feel like in my heart, I know she knows. You're not a stupid woman. That's not a stupid woman.
No, she's articulate.
You know what you're doing.
But to me, but how smart is she? She fight for so much that doesn't really. She don't even gain from it. And wouldn't she want her people to gain?
She gets the gain because she looks like their hero. You know what I'm saying? Not our hero. Yeah. She looks like their hero. Well, there's that nice black lady who's saying these things about the black people and that we've been saying. And it's like, why you're not helping. Lady, you're not helping us, Candace. Like, you know what I'm saying? So, you know what, Grace? When she first came out and I first started to follow her, I wasn't upset with her. Because I was like, yes, the black people, we need to take responsibility for the mistakes that we make. I am not shying against that. Let's go. But then when it kept being like all this evidence that she, you know what I'm saying, where's the way you're trying to help? You just talking bad. You just talking bad. You just talking bad.
I'm surprised
when are you trying to help?
Wear a shirt that say white lives matter. Because she ignorant like that to me, like on a lot of accounts. I'm like, what the hell, dude? This lady, dude.
Yeah,
I don't
you know
even
what?
watch her, though.
I follow her on Twitter. Because I like to make sure I know what everybody's saying. You know what I'm saying? And that's when I really was surprised that she didn't post nothing about Jonathan Price. Because you quick to jump on me like, oh, y'all talk about a fly on Pence's head, but you want to talk about Jonathan Price, Candace Owens.
She probably afraid she'll lose a lot of following.
And that's what sucks. Because you worried about that and you trying to act like you trying to get the truth. That's fake. You don't want the truth.
We go to her house and look in the window, and she be like, "I hate my life. I want to be black again." Right? She got Malcolm X posters on her room. Harriet, my sister.
Hey, you know what? We are a very forgiving people, and we will let her back in.
Of course we will. Why not?
Yeah.
Why not, man?
Whatever. But right now, I don't know. I don't.
She tripping.
I'm keeping my eye on her, but I don't rock with her because no. But thank you for asking, Grace.
And she's cute too.
She is cute.
I want to say something.
She is cute. Like, girl, why you tripping, girl? Like, what the?
Do you? I know this don't probably matter, but do she date black men?
No, her husband's white.
Just like it reminds me of the Attorney General
Kamala.
It's the same. Like it feel like I eat the same food, so I'm them. Like but that don't make you them.
Yeah.
We all love. We all marry different nationalities. It's beautiful.
I know
but
what you're saying.
Come on, people,
I know what you're saying.
reel it in a little bit.
I know what you're saying.
Gee.
Especially when you try to act like you go so hard for it.
Yeah.
I know what you're saying.
Because that make you even look worse. Like, it figures, right? Like, you don't want to be like that, but I don't know. I don't
Turn
know.
up. All right, let's do Artist Spotlight. Gee whiz again. Welcome back. It's the Unique and Cheese Show right here on 100.9 The Heat. It is time for our Artist Spotlight. Today we are doing Mr. Elgin Baylor Lumpkin, a.k.a. Genuine. The reason why we're doing Genuine because yesterday was his birthday. So we're going to celebrate Genuine because he's done some things in the music industry, yes.
I wonder if he's named
yes,
after
he is.
The
basketball player.
Yeah, that was our GM with the Clippers for so many years.
Yes, he is.
Oh, wow.
And that cool because I think Elgin Baylor is from the D.C. area, and that's where Genuine is from. He's from the D.C. area. Yeah,
that's incredible.
Yeah, when I read the thing yesterday, I was like, what? Because when I read his name, I was like, who going to name their son Elgin Baylor? I guess somebody who was a fan.
I was like, that's
his name is.
Wow.
So Genuine began his career as a member of the Swing Mob, a Rochester, New York-based record label and music compound founded by Donald Devontae Swing DeGratte. I don't think that camp got enough props of what it is. The Swing Mob, because it was Devontae Swing with Jodeci, Timberland, Missy, Genuine was all them. Yeah. Unfortunately, I'm pretty sure money broke that up. Anyway, so There he met Missy. He met Timberland. He met a dude named Static Major, who's a great songwriter. And they became his main collaborators through the 90s. After Swing Mob faded, they continued to work together on different projects. One was Genuine's 1996 debut album entitled Genuine The Bachelor. Turn up. You know you about to have a career when your first single is... This was them coming out the gate. Like, what's up? What y'all trying to do? We trying to make music around here. What y'all trying to do? Turn up. Grace, you said she dated one in the past? What, she dated like one black guy in the past? Turn up.
He got baby hair all over his
He
head.
still got it, too. Like, he got that with that slick down. Turn up.
Gotta let it go, Genuine.
If that was the thing that made you cute, though, like, do you get rid of it, or you do hold on to that?
I can't do it. Like, I remember when the S-Curls was in. Did you ever have an S-Curl?
No.
Neither. All my homies
My mama
had
did.
S-Curls.
My mama did. I like Timberland because Timberland gambles on every song. Like, you know what I'm saying? That bleh, bleh. That could have went the other way. People could have heard that and been like, what is wrong with you? Also featured on that album. Tell me, do you wanna? I did not know this intro was this long. He could have started singing by now, but he didn't. He was slicking down his hair. Turn up. Woo! They got them Genuine body wines. Turn up.
Check me out, baby.
Genuine was big like when like light-skinned dudes was in and he was like that good shade and he had the baby hair. You know he was knocking them down.
All day. And he can sing and dance.
And he can sing and dance.
And a little fame.
And he was rolling on 7 pills of ecstasy.
Tell me, do you wanna get wild with me? Tell me, do you wanna go home?
I think it would be a lot easier. Not a lot easier. I think it would be easy to have somebody come home with you if you can ask like that. Would you do that if you knew how to sing and you had the curl and you had abs and stuff? Would you roll up and be like, "Tell me, do you wanna go home"? Would you use it to your advantage? You wouldn't use it to your advantage?
No.
I would. I would go everywhere. I'd be singing everywhere. I wouldn't even give a damn. Even when I'm like old and fat still, I still be, "Tell me, do you wanna go home with me?"
What we gonna do right here? Let's take you way back.
I didn't even know he covered this song. I didn't know Prince allowed people to cover his songs.
For all y'all people out there, vibing to this beat. It's done by me.
Never heard this.
Genuine, speak.
Oh, yeah. Wow.
Didn't know Prince let people do this.
That's kind of banging, though.
This is super banging. Got that Killing Me Softly drum beat. Word, me neither.
Oceans of violence and enemy strikes curious poses. I feel the heat.
The heat.
The heat between me and you. How can you just leave me standing alone in the world?
Hear in the background, more of that Timberland.
Yeah.
Yeah. really had to trust him. Yeah. You like, look, trust me, man. Come on,
Why
man.
you got these chickens in here?
You get people clipping their fingernails and stuff like that. Like, trust me. Trust me. It worked. Also featured on that album. Timbaland was like, hey, let me rap at the beginning of your song.
Every song, Timbaland.
let me, come on, let me.
I want it myself.
You want the beat? You want the beat? The beat come with me on it.
I don't wanna accept the fact that you're no longer mine. Just wanted somebody else.
Yeah, Erica, that record went hard. Turn up.
Kissing you. It makes a guy like me feel like I'm a fool. So
These are all singles from this one album.
Wow.
This was back in the day when they used to put a lot of singles out. They dropped 6 singles from this album. Here's the next one.
Yeah, now they only do one single.
Well, when we get to it, it's like
Anywhere you wanted me, I was there for you, undeniably.
I do wonder that, though. I find it interesting, like, as an entertainer, like, when you start to lose your fan base. Okay, let's say, like, somebody like Nas. I think Nas has had a pretty solid fan base for the past 20 years. You know what I'm saying? Or 30 years almost. And it's one of those fan bases where he don't got to go platinum every time, but we still going to support you every time your project come out.
Yeah, he has a strong fan
So
base.
what happens with, you know what I'm saying? Like, what did Genuine do? I'm trying to wonder, as an artist, that your fan base is dwindling down. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know if maybe your live shows weren't good no more, or I don't know what happens. I'm trying to figure out what happens. Because you're the same artist, you're the same
person.
person.
The concert, there's only 2 girls there.
Yeah,
one
right?
have her baby. She breastfeeding.
Hurry up! I got to go to the babysitter.
I'm about to holler 'cause I need ya. Baby looking hungry, so I guess I gotta feed ya. Keep me in the club, body jingling by the hour.
I mean, because technically, I mean, when we get to the newer stuff too, his music, not that it sounds the same, but it's consistent. It's consistent sounding music. So I'm just wondering what happens to make you not want to support an artist no more. I'm trying to think. Are there any artists that you know of that you supported back in the day? Be like, nah, I don't really. For whatever reason, you're like, nah, I just don't rock with them no more. Or most of the people you ride with, I still ride with you. I still ride with most of the people I ride with too. KRS-One, I still ride. Tribe Called. I still ride. Common, I still ride. Wu, I still ride. Like, now keep it real though. I think Ghostface has dropped like 18 albums. I think I stopped at 8 or something like that. It just turned into too much.
Yeah, some of them I missed. Cube I wrote for a while too. And then when he I was like, all right, Cube.
What happened?
I don't know. Like his music was changing though. It was evolving. How you say that?
Evolving,
Yeah. You know,
that's what the RZA did to me. Because I'm so used to the RZA with the dirty, grimy thing. When it started getting to like too musical sounding, I was just like, okay. I'm not saying it's bad. I'm just saying it's not for me.
And like even with Kanye, I'm still riding with him.
I still ride with Kanye.
Yeah, even with the gospel, I'm like, because I guess it's.
And then big shout out to Kanye West. He won 4 Billboard awards for his gospel album.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Good for him, dude.
Yeah, turn up. I like that. I like the album.
That album was dope, man.
Yeah, I liked it. I thought it was good. Okay, so the second album from Genuine came out in August. Excuse me, sorry. In March 16th of 1999. The album was certified gold in June of 1999, and it went double platinum by August of 2000. The name of that album was 100% Genuine, and he had singles like Maybe he sings this song at his concerts, and like that's the problem. It's still the same OG. Like you haven't evolved.
I leave when I want it. I'm not trying to hurt nobody. You only live once, they told me. You can't be mad at me. But I can just be G. Even though I got my own CD, maybe even on TV, there ain't no change in me. I can only be me. Though I might be on TV, cause I got my own CD. All you will ever see, same OG.
Also on that album.
What's so different? Baby.
Say what?
What's so different? If you cheated on him.
Erica said, it's a combo of things. The hits and the substance of music combined with their stage presence. He's more of an opening act than the whole show. Shots fired, Erica. My gosh. I can see that, though, because he can dance, but he ain't Chris Brown. You know what I'm saying? So, like, if we went to a concert and Chris Brown went on first, we're not staying for Genuine. Like, yeah.
Second thoughts about you and me, 'cause that's not how I want it or to be.
We get what you're saying, Erica. We get it. Turn up. I thought that was in the song. I was like, there go Timbaland again. Also on that album, and probably one of my favorite Genuine songs. If you can't get you something of this, you don't need to get you none. Turn up. You show up for a Genuine when he's doing the hits. Like, okay, Chris Brown coming up next. Like, all right, he gonna do Pony last, so let me just show up for Pony. Turn up. That's cold-blooded.
That's cold-blooded.
Cold-blooded. His third album was called The Life. Oh. The Life was released on April 3rd, 2001. So his first two albums, they were platinum. Mm-hmm. He's doing good.
Okay.
I think in total, he sold about 10 million albums.
That's not bad.
That's not bad at all. That's 10 million people that actually went out and purchased your music. Yeah. I know we try to talk about, like Janet Jackson or Michael Jackson or Madonna or whatever. These people got hundreds of millions of albums, so that's different.
It's different.
But that's not the thumb your nose at 10 million albums. Yeah. That's a lot of albums. But on his third album, The Life, he had singles like...
Said I work my fingers down to the bone.
Sound like an R. Kelly a little bit on this.
Yeah, I felt like he wrote some of these, like...
I put it down from 9 to 5, so you should know.
don't appreciate you, Genuine, you can come to my house. Bring your...
Now all I want you to do is what you should.
Bring that hair gel. I got you, Genuine. We're gonna go through some of these because we run out of time, and I am not moving Genuine to the next segment.
Bending over and his
Why? What's this?
His booty hair curly.
You lost me at. Could you imagine him bending over? Like, I didn't hear what you said. The rest after that.
Yeah, you did.
No, I did not.
This is my second favorite Genuine song. You want a very, very special one. Turn up.
You accidentally see it though. Be like, oh, that's curly too.
I'm so in love, so deep in love. You made my life complete. You are so sweet. No one can.
That's my jam. Big Brother Dante's in the building. What up, Big Brother Dante? Artist Spotlight, the one and only Genuine.
Dante.
Big Brother Dante is living the life. He be on the beach. He live in Key West, and every time I talk to him, he like, yeah, I'm on the beach right now. Yeah, I'm on the beach working right now. I'm on the beach. He's just always on the beach.
I want to go
Turn
to
up.
the beach.
It got played a lot, Erica, because it's a great song, Erica.
Come on.
Come on.
Oh yeah, baby. Just because I'm all G'd up doesn't mean I'm out to cut. Just because doesn't mean I'm a bitch name. Because I doesn't mean now ego trip. It's hard to believe, but feel like me. Treat you like a lady. Just.
I mean, these are good songs. Okay. They're not hit records, but they're good songs. You know, they released them. They had videos and stuff. Turn up.
You know, baby, I know a lot of people are against you. All the ladies in the world. But you can do whatever you set your mind to do.
Turn up.
Can't no one stop you. Believe that. Listen. It's time. It's time. Now's the place. Don't be scared. It's your world. Shout it out. You're the one. Don't be scared. It's your.
That song was called Tribute to a Woman. Turn up. Dante said, Cheese, what's good, man?
All right, my brother. Right on.
The Senior is the fourth studio album from Genuine. It was released on April 8th, 2003. And this one was also certified gold.
Oh, wow.
People try to thumb their nose at that. It's 500,000 records that people went out and actually purchased. Multiply that by what? Albums used to be, what, $15? It's a lot of money.
It's a lot of money.
It's a lot of money. It's a lot of hair gel. Turn up. I'm just saying. That album had singles like...
Okay.
You know what, baby?
Oh, here we go again.
I need to tell you something.
Where's my gel?
I know you've been putting your finger in my gel. I see.
I want
You
you to
think he
take
wore
this
that?
time.
He used the clear gel or
Yep.
the dark
Nope,
gel?
the clear one. You can see it dried up. Like
I just want to do what's real. We're gonna do like MJ used to do, you know what I'm saying? Or like this. Check me out.
skimming through these real quick.
Okay.
Turn up.
I remember this one.
For me?
I tell you what though, this song still apply a lot. And this song still applies because man. I tell you what though, I'm so glad that the mom jeans phase went away. Those were the ugliest, most uncomplimentary jeans that you women ever wore. Please, I'm so glad that died. Do not bring back the mom jeans and make your ass look long. Just don't do that again. That's what I'm saying. As a fan of the booty, please don't do that again.
Got on my ride, seen you from afar, and I couldn't stop myself from looking hard. You wore these jeans, girl, you wore these jeans, and you made a thug wanna cry something terrible. I had to have have you for myself, baby. You don't know what the things do to me. Make me wanna get down on one knee. You've got that thunder, and it only makes me wonder how it feels to get up in those jeans. Come on, be good, play me tight, is there any more room for me in those jeans? I just don't know what else to say, baby. There's really nothing left to say.
We got like 4 minutes. I'm gonna try to burn through as many of these as possible.
But I love you. Listen.
That's like his thing. I think he wants to speak quietly on his songs. 'Cause in the beginning, he didn't do that, but now he's a lot of it's like, hey, I just want to let you know right now, I'm on 7 pills. And next album is called Back to Basics. Came out November 15th, 2005. This one only had 2 singles. This is the first one.
Listen, baby. Your satisfaction, I'll guarantee. She in your
I couldn't do this concert with all these slow songs. I just couldn't do it. I'd be like,
you know, baby,
wake me up when he do Pony.
I'm so in love with you. And I want the world to know it, you know what I mean? And there's a lot that I want to say to you too. So listen closely. Okay?
All right, so those were the 2 singles from that album. And then he had A Man's Thoughts. That's his 6th studio album, released on June 23rd, 2009. The critics liked this album.
Okay.
The people didn't buy it, but the critics liked it.
Okay.
Turn up. He had singles like...
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Listen. If this your favorite song, turn your radio on.
I remember
Hey,
that song.
Turn up.
For your man or your lady all day long.
I mean, you can literally have a nice Genuine playlist for the lovemaking night. You know what I'm saying? Put that Genuine on.
Lady all day long. We up in the spot. Keep pushing it back like that. It's gonna be a little something. Now you know what's up. It's gonna be a little trouble. You keep going.
It's gonna be trouble. I get it. So this was a song that, because he hasn't worked with Missy and Timbaland in a long time, so this is one of the songs that brought them back together. Turn up.
Okay.
On the album, A Man's Thoughts. Turn up.
Are we gonna go to the collab album?
No.
Oh.
But I will let the people know that in 2007, Genuine teamed up with Tyrese and Tank, and they formed the R&B supergroup TGT.
And they tanked.
And they tanked. It was, my guess is, and I wasn't there, it was just too many egos in that room to have a successful.
They don't even get along still, some of them.
No, they don't.
That's crazy.
What happened? I don't know. You know what? And ladies, I do apologize, but that is some feminine qualities that I would think that would make them clash. I don't know why these dudes couldn't work together. You know what I'm saying?
Like, why your ass bigger than mine? You don't have baby hair no more.
She like me. Like, bruh, we got nothing but women in this whole theater. Yeah. Why are we arguing over, you know what I'm saying? I would hope it's not something like that.
What do you think what would it be over, man?
I don't know, okay, because they can all sing. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know, man.
And they all careers wasn't that.
Maybe Tyrese's like, well, at least I was in Transformers.
Yeah, it wasn't a Michael Jackson in the group, right?
No.
They all were Tito's.
Yeah, they all. Success-wise, they was all Tito's. Vocally, they were all Michaels. You know what I'm saying? So you all can sing. I don't know, man. Maybe Tank was just doing too many push-ups or something. I don't know. Does anybody know what happened to TGT? Why didn't TGT work? If you know how TGT didn't work, please let us know. We're going to take a quick commercial break. It's the Unique and Cheese Show right here on 100.9 The Heat. Yeah, none of them should have been picky like, yeah, I'm just saying. I saw the interview they were on. I think they did The Breakfast Club together. Mm-hmm. It seemed like they had some kind of chemistry. I don't know, man, because, you know, that all could have been a front.
They did 2 albums, right?
I think so.
And then that second time they went on tour, and then I
the
think
tour
it was,
ended it. Yeah.
It was Genuine and Tyrese, I think, got into it.
Now that I'm thinking about it now, I think it was because of Genuine's drug usage.
Okay, there we go. There you go.
That's what, and not to put shade on anybody, but that's like the facts. I think it was because of his drug usage.
I understand. Most definitely. And they probably was. I think they all were really good friends at one point.
Yeah.
I hope they patched that up.
I hope they did too, because my assumption is he's clean now.
Yeah.
I think he's clean.
Yeah,
you know.
Let's hope so.
I mean, once again, I think we say this every week, ladies and gentlemen. Don't do drugs. It just nothing comes good of it. I mean, you can have fun, but nothing.
Nothing. In the long run. It's fun in the midst of it.
On paper.
You know what I'm saying?
It's fun on paper.
I don't want nothing that get me like when I had the medication from the surgery on my knee. I did not like how that medication made me feel. I didn't have control over my body. I felt like it was not good, and I couldn't wait to get off that stuff, dude.
That sucks.
Yeah, so I couldn't. I don't know, you know. But some people like the way it makes them feel.
Because I don't know, man. They're just trying to escape. Like they hate their life so much that they want to feel anything else other than reality. That's scary. That is scary. Don't be scary. Don't even be scary.
Like I've been through some challenges. I don't know. Let me just stop. I think it's more mental health too. A lot of that. For when people try to, kill themselves, and then even with drugs, I think too, they want to escape from that mental, and they don't know they putting more damage on themselves.
Because whatever you're trying to run from is gonna be right there when you get back.
There, dude.
You just taking a break.
Jeez.
It's gonna be right there when you get back. Speaking of getting back, get back. Welcome back. It's the Unique and Cheese Show right here on 100.9 The Heat. Thank you guys so much for being patient during that commercial break. We really do appreciate it. Got a few more things we want to cover before we get out of here. First of all, Eddie Murphy's Coming to America 2 just sold to Amazon Studios for $125 million. Now, that's got to be upfront money. Yeah. They've got to have a way that they're going to still get some more money from that.
I know. I was thinking
because so the original movie made $300 million in the theaters.
Yeah.
I just feel like they was going to make $125 million in the theaters easily.
Easily the first week.
I won't say the first week. That's a lot of money for the first week. That's a lot of money for the first week.
Okay, a month.
But overall, I think they would have hit that 125.
Yeah.
So I don't know how they negotiated to come to that amount, but I hope there's a way for them to continue to make money for it.
Yeah.
Even though 125 million ain't nothing to thumb your nose up at, but that's 125 million you got to spread around.
Yeah,
because Eddie probably gonna get 25 of that. Turn up. I'm just kidding. Anyway, so Eddie Murphy's sequel to the 1988 classic Coming to America is headed to Amazon Studios in a deal that will set up the anticipated release for a streaming premiere that's going to be on December 18th. So they originally wanted to put the movie out on Christmas Day, but since the whole COVID situation, headphones done fell out. Since the whole COVID situation, they can't do that. So they're going to release it on December 18th. It's going to be streaming on Amazon.
But I'm thinking what they're going to do is it's going to be released on Amazon. Did you say Amazon?
Yeah.
And then after that, it's going to go trickle down to like Netflix, and that's where they get their money. Right?
I hope so.
That's what
I hope so. So for the premiere, though, Amazon Prime gets the...
now I got to get a membership with Amazon.
You come to my house and watch it.
I want to go to your house.
Why not?
You gonna find something to argue with me about?
He died. Let him live. If y'all want to come over and watch it, y'all can come over and watch it over here.
Maybe I could.
We can make a date night out of it.
Are your kids gonna be there?
You can bring your wife too, I guess. You ever been in a situation like that? Like you get invited to something and somebody kind of like low key don't want you to bring your spouse. I don't like that. Huh?
Oh, that did happen to me with my home. That's a long story.
Can you keep it short?
Nope.
Oh. But that's ignorant though. Like you we coming together. Why would you? Yeah, people do that though.
Why I can't bring my old lady?
Yeah.
You like me? Trying to hit.
Big shout out to all the women out there. Female empowerment time. Fist up in the air. So Forbes compiled its annual list of America's richest self-made entrepreneurs.
Are we on there?
We are not.
We ain't at the bottom?
We
ain't on the next page?
We're not even in the index. We're not in the appendix. Like we're not even nowhere near. We got none of the Forbes. So coming in at number 33 is Rihanna.
Rihanna Taylor?
Yeah, so this is the list of the females that made it to the list. So Rihanna made it on the list. Who else is on there? Celine Dion, Beyonce, Taylor Swift. Damn, Taylor Swift made $365 million. Well, she didn't make. She's
in
worth,
1 year?
No, she's worth. $365 million is a lot of millions. Celine Dion, $455 million. I don't understand. She don't sell records. She don't tour. How in the hell she make $450? What is she invested in? We need to be in Celine Dion's business.
She's single too.
Madonna, $550 million.
Old face though.
She do got it, but she old.
Don't turn around.
Because you love me.
I don't. I like your money.
Jennifer Lopez, she racked in $150 million. Lady Gaga also made $150 million. But you know why Rihanna came in so high? $600 million. To Cheese's friend who thought Rihanna's head had a big forehead, you still think that forehead big now?
He's an idiot.
He sure is.
I hope you know who that is. I hope you watch it too.
Hope you learned your lesson. So shout out to all the ladies that made it on the list. Female, badge power. Turn all the way up.
His girl looked terrible, but her forehead small. She not prettier than me.
She may have 600 million, but I have 6 million. Anyway, MGM and Lena Waithe. I like Lena Waithe.
Who's Lena Waithe?
Lena Waithe. The lesbian sister, with the bald head, the writer, the creator.
Don't ring a bell.
She was on Master of None. Anyway.
No.
So Lena Waithe is teaming up with MGM. They're going to do a biopic on Sammy Davis Jr.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Welcome back.
Let's just say that.
Welcome back. She seemed like she would be super cool to go to brunch with.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Just to pick her brain and listen to her talk and stuff. I just think Lena Waithe would be a definite brunch date. That would be fun to have. Anyway,
she
so
look like she eat with her mouth open. I'm sorry.
No, I don't think so.
It's just a joke.
Oh, okay. Haha.
Don't dissect
Anyway,
it.
so Lena Waithe and MGM, okay, so they're going to make a biopic on Sammy Davis Jr., something I think is long overdue. Sammy Davis Jr. is an absolute American treasure.
Almost definitely.
Not just for America, but also for our African-American community. He is a treasure that should be treasured.
That's right.
Like a Bruno Mars song. The synopsis is like this, okay? It's in his 60s. Groundbreaking entertainer Sammy Davis Jr. tries to pull off the biggest showbiz reunion in history, but first, he'll have to mend all the relationships he's broken along the way to stardom. Told in impressionistic flashbacks, the story of Sammy Davis Jr.'s rise from child prodigy to global superstar as he fights racism, the Hollywood machine, and his personal demons in a last-ditch attempt to reclaim his former stardom. I like this.
Have you seen him as a kid perform?
No, I just read about it in his book. I didn't see the thing.
You gotta see it, dude.
Word.
He was amazing. You
yes.
can tell.
Like his tap dancing and stuff.
I'm like, this kid is... And he still like Sammy, though. Like,
yeah.
He looked old when he was a kid.
Now, what was so dope about Sammy Davis Jr., like, as a dancer, you know what I'm saying? I could see why Michael Jackson studied him. Sammy Davis Jr. is the truth.
No, he was bad, dude.
Sammy Davis Jr. was, woo!
He was smooth.
Who was what is it, the Wright brothers? The two brothers that would dance? Yeah. He would dance with people, man.
And he was an actor, man, he did it all.
Did it all. Shout out.
He was smooth,
Sammy Davis
too.
Jr. and
Sammy
them.
was smooth.
Yes, he was. Turn all the way up. Let's do this song here. We'll come back and talk a little bit more. What's going on? It's the Unique and Cheese Show. We do this each and every Sunday, 6 to 8 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. We also live stream on Twitch Friday mornings, 9 to 11. Be sure to tell a friend to tell a friend. Come on and hang out. It's the Unique and Cheese Show.
Taking the back, come follow me. On a journey to see a for real MC. The mind tricks the body thinks the mind is crazy. Whatever's lazy, when I get the flow, I'm Swayze. I break, you take, whatever type the nigga buckshot make the incredible, lyrical and original. You can kill a bull if you wanna take a pull. Whatever I see, I attack. Got my back, black nigga, back. The devil lurks and my heart hurts for the hell. Look into the eyes of a nigga who fell. I hit my head on the concrete to beat the feet. Another dead, you're in the street. Bullseye, direct hit, don't miss. But how many MCs must get this?
Representing.
So this is how it goes. Let me let you know how it be. Didn't one of them pass away?
I mean, a long time ago. You mean like recently?
No, a while ago.
A while ago, yeah. He got shot, man.
It wasn't Freaky Ty, was it?
Who's the wild one? The hype man. The one that was the hype man one.
So.
Him. I think that was Freaky Ty. Damn, man. Jeans when I rap, turn up. Can I rip? Acting out of order. To the Jeep, the Lex and the Beamers and the Benz. To all my ladies and my men's.
Chuck Rock coming back on for 1990. Word out. Kick this out to my man Rob Swinger, Hot Dog Dinky.
Word out.
You know what I'm saying? Dr. No. Here we go.
Alrighty.
Man, I remember this video.
Warner Brothers, huh?
I remember this video.
Warner Brothers signs overall deal with Black Lives Matter co-founder Patrisse Cullors.
Yeah.
So Black Lives Matter co-founder and executive director Patrisse Cullors continue to make moves and will bring her artistic impact to television. Warner Brothers Television Group has signed an exclusive multi-year overall deal with celebrated trailblazing author and political strategist. This marks Cullors' first pact with Warner Brothers and her first studio overall agreement. Under the terms of the wide-ranging content partnership, Cullors will develop and produce original programming for all platforms, including streaming services, cable, and the 5 broadcast networks. This includes, but is not limited to, live-action scripted drama and comedy series, long-form event series, unscripted docuseries, animated programming for co-viewing among children and adults and families. So she's making original content for Warner Brothers. I think that's a major move. That's I'm interested because she's an author. I don't know much about her. I can't.
Me neither.
Yeah, so I haven't done much research on any of the founders of the Black Lives Matter movement. I've just been on the sideline cheering like.
So she's the creator of the Black Lives Matter.
She's one of the co-creators.
Okay.
So I guess she didn't do it by herself, but I think it's like 3 of them started it. Let me not say nothing. I don't know.
Okay.
I just say I don't know because I don't know. But this is major. This is major that she's accomplished that, and I'd like to know why. Anytime I see stuff like this, I want to know why.
How do they make their money besides this? What she's doing now?
Donors.
Okay.
Donors. So that's why I think a month ago we were talking about it. They were trying to wondering where does a lot of these funds go when we donate to Black Lives Matter. Where is this money going, and what is it to accomplish?
Yeah.
So I don't know if many answers has come out for it yet.
Yeah.
But I hope they're doing right.
Me too. I know they can get a percentage to themselves, but by the government, anytime you have a company like that goes to the public, that you have to show a percentage that what does, you know what I mean? What is it going to profit for whatever cause that you're.
Yeah. You got to show that you're doing what you're supposed to be doing.
Yeah.
So we hope they are. But congratulations to Miss Cullors making moves. Turn all the way up. Turn all the way up. Oh, man. Time for to wash your ass, brush your teeth.
Uh-oh.
So people always wonder, what does wash your ass, brush your teeth mean? Wash your ass, brush your teeth basically means you need to dot your I's and cross your T's. You done messed up. And it's time for you to be corrected. Turn up. This one's sad.
Oh, man.
This one's a little bit sad. So Daniel Schwartz, 44, and Ashley Schwartz, 34, 2 of our Caucasian Americans, They were charged and arrested on Monday and booked into Ecker County Detention Center, that's in Texas, with capital murder charges after forcing an 8-year-old girl to jump on a trampoline under extreme heat as punishment. The poor girl died of dehydration on August 29th. Basically, they were trying to... they don't even know 100% what the relation was this couple had with this child.
Terrible, man.
Just I guess family members were saying that they were kind of like her guardians. They were supposed to be her guardians. But this just goes to show this: not everybody needs to have or be around children. You know what I'm saying? It's over 100 degrees outside, so it's like it feels like it's 150 degrees where the trampoline is, and as a punishment, they're making a little girl jump on the trampoline continuously, nonstop. She hadn't had breakfast that morning. She hadn't had anything to drink. They just had her on that trampoline jumping up and down. It's that torture methods. This is like Guantanamo Bay type stuff. And it's an 8-year-old.
It's two people. One didn't say, wait a minute.
And that's what gets me too. Neither one of y'all was like, hey, bro, it's hot outside.
Let's stop it.
Let's stop. She jumped enough. Yeah.
Like, it has to be someone that's spitefully sane.
Yeah.
Right? Like, when you're disciplining your kids and you're upset and you have a companion.
The other one steps in.
And go, wait a minute. Let's you know what I mean? They intervene a little bit and say, you know what?
Yes.
Let's figure this out.
Yes.
This can be a better way than
Let's talk about it. But
yeah.
you go to your room real quick. We going.
Right?
Cooler heads have to prevail. There's got to be one in the house.
We can't both be let's kill him.
My turn.
Like, when does it?
Yeah. That's so unfortunate. So this couple, they need to get a big wash your ass, brush your teeth, because you can't even say, oh, it was a mistake. Come on, man. You got to use some common sense along these lines somewhere. You know, you can't even run for a long time when it's real hot outside.
And you jumping up and down.
You jumping up and down, and the area is hotter that she is. You were out there. You sent her out there. You know what it is. And I'm pretty sure this little girl was crying, saying, it's hot, it's this, it's that. You know what I'm saying?
And they was making her jump.
And they were making her jump. Keep jumping.
Well, I hope they get their ass jumped up in there.
Turn up. Because that's what y'all need.
Two wrongs don't make it right, but
sure don't. Well, but still, no.
Good.
Sometime it do.
Yeah.
Kick their ass. Daniel and Ashley Schwartz need their ass kicked.
Yeah. Oh, so they married?
They married. Ridiculous. So once again, not everybody needs to have and or be around children.
Yeah.
If you are in the mindset that you need to treat children like adults, you are one of those people that don't need to be around children.
Right.
They are not adults. They do not process things or handle things like adults. And it's unfortunate when children are put in situations where they have to make decisions like adults.
It's crazy.
They are not adults. As an adult, I can look back and say, oh, yeah, there's a difference.
Yeah.
There is a major, major difference.
Major.
So Daniel Schwartz, Ashley Schwartz, wash your ass and brush your teeth. Because you done messed up. Turn up. No conspiracy theorist, but every now and then I like to go down the wormhole. So I'm watching this video right now. One of Puff Daddy's old security detail is making these videos now, basically talking about the treatment of the notorious Blige. Now, I ain't no conspiracy theorist, but a lot of it's starting to make a lot of sense. He talked about how it's possible that Suge and Puff Daddy orchestrated the whole East Coast, West Coast thing, basically to sell records. But it got out of hand, and it got bigger than what they could control. The security guard was also talking about how he'd heard in conversation with Puff, talking to Puff, Puff said, I don't care if Tupac dies. I don't care if Biggie dies. I don't care if Suge has to end up going to jail. But my life is about to change. Like, I'm not going to be living like this, whatever, talking about the current state. And security guard was just like, it gives him the chills that everything that he said came true.
Wow.
Everything he said came true.
That's crazy.
He was talking about how while Big was out in California, this is like during his second album, before his album came out, before he was murdered, he was out in California, but he was basically out here to work. You know what I'm saying? He had some interviews and stuff that he needed to do. He had some like record companies and stuff he had to go visit and see. But Puff kept making him want to come out and party. Puff kept saying, hey, man, I'm at this party. Come to this party. And the security guard was like, Big would never show up because Big wasn't out there for that. Big was trying to leave Bad Boy and start his own thing. So if Big is trying to leave Bad Boy, who is Big? Big is the biggest artist on Bad Boy. Can't have him leave Bad Boy. You got to be on Bad Boy. But Biggie wanted to do his own thing because Biggie was broke. That's what the security guard was saying. He's like, Big was broke because when you have a record deal, most of the time you are broke because you're paying that advance back at the interest rates are ridiculous. It's illegal.
And it's only his second album.
And it ain't
even out yet.
No. So you know you are super broke during first album time. You paying all that back. So I ain't no conspiracy theorist. And I'm just saying, it don't look like the buck goes too much past Puff.
Wow.
When it comes to a lot of stuff.
That's super sad.
It's sad. It's
And they kind of say the same thing about Pop too.
Yeah.
He was trying to leave.
He wasn't. The security guard was saying, and you know, take it with a grain of salt. The security guard saying this stuff. I just watched the video, and he was saying how Pac didn't want to do the Hit 'Em Up song. He wasn't about that. He didn't want to do that, but they made him do that so they can sell records. And I'm like, man, it just make the game get uglier and uglier and uglier. Like, that sucks. Because they were both, I think both of those men were bigger than music, especially Pac. If Pac was alive right now, yeah, I would be voting for Pac. I don't know what he'd be running for, but I'd be voting for Pac right about now because his brain.
He'd probably be independent. He probably wouldn't even be a Republican.
100%. He had the Black Panther Party.
Yeah.
Turn up.
That dude has so much knowledge, man.
It's just, rest in peace, Pac and Big.
25 years old?
25 years old. Biggie was only 24. 26 to 24. Yeah. Yeah. Because 40 and 25 is two different people. Two different people. I mean, hopefully, if you still the same person you was when you 25 at 40, bro, we need to sit down and have a conversation. Yeah.
Saw me in the drop, 3 1/4, slaughter, electrical tape around the daughter. Old school, new school, need to learn. I burn, baby, burn like disco inferno. Burn slow like with yayo. Kill more skins than Idaho potato. People know the lyrical molesting is taking place. Messing with B.I.G. it ain't safe.
All right. Before we run out of time, we have to do our Black Fact for this week. This year, we will be putting the spotlight on the one and only Charles Richard Drew. Charles was an African-American physician who developed ways to process and store blood plasma in blood banks.
Wow.
He directed the blood plasma programs of the United States and Great Britain in World War II. But he resigned after a ruling that the blood of African-Americans would be segregated.
How stupid is that, though? Seriously. This can save people's lives.
You need blood. But you're like, is that black blood? I don't want the black blood. It's like,
but they contradict themselves, though, right? Like we would take care of their babies. Some of the black women would breastfeed.
Turn up.
And they would be intimate with our women.
Yeah.
And some of the women would be intimate with the black slave men. Oh, Swalidi look good. No, it's crazy.
In 1938, Drew received a Rockefeller Fellowship to study at Columbia University and train at the Presbyterian Hospital in New York City. There, he continued his exploration of blood-related matters with John Scudder, whoever that is. Drew developed a method for processing and preserving blood plasma or blood without cells. Plasma lasts much longer than whole blood, making it possible to be stored or banked for longer periods of time. He discovered that the plasma could be dried and reconstituted when needed. Wow. His research served as a basis of his doctorate thesis, Banked Blood, and saved millions of lives because of his discovery. So our black fact this week is Charles Richard Drew. Big shout out to Charles Richard Drew.
And people also like the blood bank trucks that you see. Today, that's because of him. That was his doing. And it started in California.
Turn up.
So it's crazy. So the blood bank drives and stuff like that, it comes from this man.
Thank you so much, Mr. Charles Richard Drew. Oh, man, I read about his death was very unfortunate.
Yeah. He was like 40-something, right?
45.
Yeah.
He and other doctors were traveling, and apparently I guess he was very tired when he was driving, and it ended up getting in a horrific car accident. And the other 3 people, they survived with just minor injuries, but he got like trapped in the car, and his leg was really, really disconfigured, however you want to say it. And they couldn't save his life. Like he was he was in that bad a shape that they couldn't save his life. And it's like, sucks, man. All this accomplished, 45 years.
Within that small time, he saved millions.
Saved millions
and
of lives. And still today. But that really did. When I was reading about it, I was like, come on, man. You are in the hospital or you at war and you are dying and you need blood, but you don't want to take it because you think the blood comes from a black person. It's like, how dumb are you?
I'ma die.
I'd rather die. I don't want it.
As soon as you wake up after your death, Jesus laughing at you and the devil.
Or it'd be funny if you get the blood and you wake up like, oh man, I feel great.
Why I'm talking like this, you jive turkey? I like chicken.
MCs be faking, so now they get taken.
Anything you want to say to the people before we get out of here?
Love, peace, and happiness.
Thank you guys so much for checking out the Unique and Cheese Show each and every Sunday, 6 to 8, 100.9 The Heat. And we record live on Twitch Friday mornings, 9 to 11. Thank you guys so much for hanging out. We appreciate each and every one of you, and we see you guys next week. It's the Unique and Cheese Show.
I don't want that blood.
That's crazy.
They should just give it to him and don't even tell him
That's retarded right there.
That's beyond. Come on, man. Come on, bro. You are dying.
That's like you need a heart transplant and something. Oh, that's a black heart.
That's a black heart? I'm good. Especially if you got a wife, you got kids, you got people that you need to live for, and you saying, I would rather die than. That's sad.
Super. To me, that shows you that racist.
Thank you, Grace. Thank you, Erica. DJ Dre. Brother Dante.